Do you know that an air conditioning system is not a required appliance in the state of Florida? Crazy, right? As a tenant, you may ask yourself why you should care about the preventative maintenance on the AC system of your rental property. Well, first, if the AC system fails, you will be without air conditioning for at least a few days, if not longer. Because it is not a required appliance, it's not considered an emergency work order, but we don't want you to be without AC. Additionally, your lease specifies you will routinely replace the filter and clean the drain line. If there is damage to the unit and a vendor determines the system failed because of your negligence, you will be liable for the repairs, which can cost thousands, if not more than $10,000. Can you afford that bill? In this video, I'm going to share with you a personal experience I had at my previous residence where my lack of proper maintenance led to the entire system needing to be replaced for over $12,000. I will then show you how quick and easy it is to conduct the preventative maintenance we're discussing that can help reduce the likelihood of your AC unit failing. What happens when you don't properly maintain your AC unit? I want to share a few clips now from the technician that came out when he was doing the diagnostic on my system and how he was able to determine that it was my negligence that led to the AC system failing and how ultimately you as the tenant could be liable in a similar situation. Let's watch. What are we looking at in all those?
Like when we're checking it?
Yeah, like right now, what's that plumbing? What's, the piping? What does this do? Like, what is all that?
So this is a safety switch. So if there's ever water on your actual drain pan, this shuts off your unit so you don't have any like water damages. And then this is here so it can flow out to the actual outside unit. But if you, you'll know there's water in here if you didn't check it. If your thermostat is off, I would just check the safety switch first before calling out a tech.
Okay.
Because it could just be that water's backed up. But if that's not the case, then it will need to be diagnosed.
And this filter's soaked, and it was replaced a week ago.
Yeah. And if this ever builds up with that microbial growth or whatever it may be, it could be dust, dirt, your unit it'll struggle to breathe, and then it'll either freeze your coils or it's not going to be pumping cold air because then it'll cause an air restriction.
And what you just showed me is 100% negligence from failure of routine maintenance, right?
Yeah.
So basically, because I didn't do preventative maintenance, all the coils rusted.
This is what would happen for sure.
And we need to replace the unit for about $8,000. In my situation, the refrigerant was low because the system began to leak, which dripped onto the coils of the AC handler. Because of the leak, the system was running more frequently and not cooling as cold. I should have noticed that. Red flag number 1. The coils then started to rust, which led to the drain pan getting backed up and clogged. That was also the reason the filters were getting soaked and damaged. Red flag number 2. The drain line became clogged to the point that when I sucked it out with a shop vac, the fluid was orange. I should have known that it was from rust and been alarmed. Red flag number 3. Had I been more diligent in changing the filters, I would have noticed the moisture and could have called a vendor. Ultimately, a combination of age and my negligence led to needing to replace the entire system. I'm not an AC technician, and at the time I knew very little about HVAC systems, something I feel applies to many tenants. I made this video because I want people to learn from my costly mistake and show how quick and easy it is to maintain the AC vac system. Don't make my mistake, do the preventative maintenance. So let me show you how quick and easy it is to do the routine maintenance that I'm talking about. I'm at my house and this is my AC HVAC system. There's a couple things I want to point out that you could do routine maintenance on. I recently replaced the filter. Yours should look something similar to this. Floor to the filter should be replaced pretty much monthly. The other thing you need to do is have a 1/4 cup of vinegar. This is your backflow right here. If this gets filled up, it's going to kill the AC system. So it's important to make sure we clean out the drain line by pouring vinegar down this cap right here. As you can see, that drain line runs all the way to the exterior of the property. But something as simple as pouring a 1/4 cup of vinegar down that drain line is going to help Taking that 90 seconds once a month to replace the filter and put vinegar down the drain line can help prevent a lot of the AC issues that arise that can cause the HVAC system to stop working. It's 100 degrees outside. I've been standing in my garage for a few minutes now and you can already see the sweat coming down. You don't want to have to be without the AC for multiple days, if not a week, because the AC failed just because we didn't do routine maintenance. And that's a best case scenario. Worst case scenario, there can be extreme damage and you can have up to thousands and thousands of dollars worth of damage. And as you as the tenant, if you're responsible for that happening, you're liable for the bill. So I can't stress how important it is and how cheap it is to just replace the filters and clean out that drain line.